Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Fake Buhari threatens multinational oil companies that if their various nations refuses to help the Fulani Caliphate to stop Biafra agitators, that their free oil access coming from Biafra will have to stop. Even the one they piped to two northern states and lying to the gullibles that they discovered oil in the north, that those ones too will be stopped. You know, what Africans considered independence was a transition of the old method of exploitation called colonialism to a new self-sustaining, sophisticated method of permanent subjugation known as imperialism. They replaced the white colonial faces with black faces, whom they promised all support and will ignore all their crimes if African leaders continue sustaining all the colonial masters' exploitative structure that were built in the colonial era. And that is why Fulani Caliphate have been killing innocent Biafrans. That is why the Fulani Nigerian government genocide agenda in Biafran land is not getting condemnation from the international community. Because fake Buhari's government is allowing them to have free access in Biafran oil and gas and other mineral resources. I cannot understand how the Fulani Janjaweed and their international military killed over 5 million Biafrans, and nobody is talking about genocide in Biafran land. They are not talking about it. When the Germans did the concentration camp that killed about 6 million Jews, they called it genocide. The one that happened in Sudan, Darfur, they call it Darfur's genocide. But they ignored the one in Biafra land because they are having free access to Biafran oil and gas and other mineral resources. You know, so as the countries were getting their so-called independence, they were ushered into Western imperialistic ecosystem. So the new African nations became members of the United Nations and International Criminal Court, which are toothless bulldogs. You know, they can only summon or sanction countries that are not supported by the world leaders. Their multinational corporations came in to control African resources. For example, the Shell Oil Company, ExxonMobil, Chevron, and to name a few. And they came to exploit Biafran oil and gas and other mineral resources and left our land polluted Our Niger Delta brothers and sisters can no longer go fishing. They can no longer go to farms. Even their communities are dilapidated. Some of them have left their villages because nothing is growing. They cannot survive there. This is the reason why the United Kingdom's government and other colonial masters does not want Biafra to be free. And they ganged up with the Fulani Nigerian government and their Fulani caliphate to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and illegally extradited him from Kenya to Nigeria, violating his human rights, which they are signatory to protect him. Even as the Fulani-controlled Nigerian courts cleared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all phantom criminal charges leveled against him by fake Buhari and Abubakar Malami, the Fulani Nigerian government still refused to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while the world leaders benefiting from their free access to Biafran oil and gas had to look the other way, and they kept silent. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, his human rights were violated by fake Buhari and Abubakar Malami, the Minister of Injustice. My brothers and my sisters, this is what the Fulani Nigerian government and their corrupt international collaborators are doing to Biafrans. The Fulani terrorist governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, is now a chief whaler, complaining after central bank insisted that the old Naira notes have ceased to be legal tender since 10th February 2023. El-Rufai is now in trouble as he is unable to convert all the ransom money he collected from his Fulani terrorist foot soldiers from their kidnapping business. He cannot convert them to new Naira notes. Even the money that the central bank has released, the same Fulani governors are the ones threatening the bank CEOs, and they have cornered everything in order to oppress the masses they have been lying to have passion for. They don't have passion for the masses. Even the Kano State governor, another Fulani terrorist, who stole $5 million and stashed them under his Babariga clothes, is also weeping, because the 22 billion naira old Naira notes given to him by Tinubu to buy the votes of the Northerners have now been turned into toilet paper. They are worthless. Whereas Tinubu's numerous bullion vans with looted old Naira notes in their trillions, meant for vote buying, are now a waste and worthless. And this development have frustrated Tinubu and his criminal urchins, including the Fulani Janjaweed. The Tinubu urchins and the criminal gangs are now very frustrated, as fake Buhari refuses to obey their Oluwole fraudulent Supreme Court order, cash and carry order, They have so bastardized the zoo's judiciary. They have bastardized it. Because they have turned the Supreme Court into pay-as-you-go cash and carry court. Even the old Naira notes that they use to bribe the Supreme Court judges, the cash and carry judges, is now worthless. The judges are also weeping because they did not only disgrace themselves, now they cannot change the old Naira notes into the new ones. It's worthless. What a worthless effort. You know, this is the same Fulani governors that hailed Buhari that he did a good job when he used the Supreme Court to appoint Hopeless Uzodinjo, who came a distance fourth to become the Supreme Court administrator of Imo State. When fake Buhari disobeyed Court of Appeal order, another Nigerian court order to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, they hailed him. The zoo is about to end because Ç'iKʰ֣ļǐ neither sleep nor slumber. He's the one fighting for us. And this is the way he fights. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.